Hey, and thanks for joining me. This is Jason, one of the co-founders of SERPWoo, coming to you straight from the SERPWoo studios. And today I'm going to start a series about how I use SERPWoo daily. Uh, Now, since I am the co-founder, I kind of use SERPWoo a little differently since I'm more on the back end, but I'm going to take the role of many different people who use SERPWoo, whether you're a director at an agency, whether you're just a freelancer, whether you're somebody that builds niche sites for yourself, maybe you're a small business owner and you're looking to learn how to use SERPWoo. I'm going to show you how I used SERPWoo and how I use SERPWoo today, and even kind of a little bit of background about why I created SERPWoo. So in this series, which is going to be lots of videos, hopefully into the future, I'm going to give you and show you ideas of how to use SERPWoo correctly, what I do with using SERPWoo, and hopefully the goal is just to teach you new things and get you into SERPWoo more and getting those creative juices flowing for how to best use SERPWoo. So today, one of the ways I'm going to show you how I use SERPWoo is actually finding new clients. So this would be really good for the freelancer that's looking to grow their customer base. This would be really good for an agency that's also looking to get new customers. One of the ways that I find potential new clients is going into niches and keywords and really going after clients that maybe I've defined as my niche, so to speak. One of those niches, in case you didn't know, I've got a lot of background in higher education. And those are some of the clients that I go for. So these are really big contracts, really competitive keywords. And basically what I've done is I've set up a project within SERPWoo that monitors certain keywords. I'm going to show you a sample of that. And basically I monitor these keywords and I try to find clients off of it. So let me go ahead and jump into it and show you how it's done. First of all, the project that I'm going to go into happens to be a higher education related keyword, which is going into something like exercise science degrees. You could do this for any higher education client. I mean, exercise science is not some magic keyword that I pulled out of a hat. You could go after RN to BSN degrees, Masters of Business Administration, maybe a Bachelor's in Communications. This is just one particular keyword that I'm looking at because I know it's popular within the higher education space, especially with schools that are looking to push their online degree programs. This keyword could have been exercise science degree. It could have been a bachelor's in exercise science. It could have been online masters of exercise science. It could have even been kinesiology degree. Again, this particular keyword is nothing special. It's just a sample to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this keyword up. And specifically what I do to find clients is I'm trying to find somebody that used to rank organically on the first page of Google and they no longer rank organically on the first page of Google. If you ranked first page on Google for this particular keyword, it would be very valuable to you as a university or college. And if you've lost that position, you would be very eager to climb the ranks back up for this particular keyword. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how you can actually find those websites. You can find those universities or colleges or any of your niche. You can find out who's actually dropped, okay? So what I'm going to do is, the last 7 days is not very efficient for this task. So I'm actually going to go back a couple months. I'm going to look at the 1st of January. And I'm going to look how the top 20 here looked from January 1st until April 28th. This SERP isn't very, very active, at least when I look visually. The lines, they are going up and down, but the top three are kind of stable. Our volatility, if you look up in the red there, it's highly volatile. So this is a competitive niche. However, for higher education, this isn't very volatile, but now compared to the rest of the keywords we monitor, it is highly volatile. So now I'm looking at this, I can see, easily who's ranking first through 20, but that's because we've got our focus date, which is right here, set to April 28th, which happens to be today. Now our focus date is telling us who is ranking today because that's what our focus is on. Our focus is on this April 28th date. So I'm actually going to change this. I want my focus date to actually be the first date in our range, which just happens to be January 1st, 2018. And now what I'm doing is I'm basically telling SERPWoo, I want to look at January 1st through April 28th. That's my range. But I only want to focus on who was ranking January 1st of 2018. Not who's ranking today, April 28th, but who was ranking January 1st. Now, as I look through here, I've got two options. I can look at who was first. That's this exercisescienceguide.com, but they weren't ranking first on January 1st. For that was mdc.edu, which is also highlighted over here on our legend. As you can see, they were ranked first, went to the 17th, jumped back up to first, came back down to the 17th again, went to the first, and they faded out. And between those rankings, they actually kind of disappeared for a few days and weeks and came back and popped in and popped out. That could be a potential candidate. I'm going to keep going because I want to find somebody that maybe was in the SERPs a little bit longer. This exercise science guide, that's not a university or college. That's probably an affiliate or an affiliate aggregator. Berry.edu, let's see, they went third, popped out, came back in, was fifth, popped back out. Came back in at 7th and they tanked. That could be a possibility. I don't feel too strong about them yet. College Board, that's not going to be a university. Guide to Online Schools. Oh, Guide to OnlineSchools.com. No, this one's interesting. UCF.edu. They were 6th, 7th, 6th, 8th, went to 1st. I mean, they were kind of all over the front page here. They've popped in, they've popped out. There's been some days where they didn't rank at all, days that they did rank. They were all over the place from the top 10. Now, normally I try to find somebody that was in the top 2 or 3 because those people are going to be more eager to get back into those spots. But somebody like UCF.edu, they were all over the front page. They definitely got traffic. I can tell by the way they've popped in and out that they've probably got somebody working on online marketing. They're not doing that great of a job, or that this keyword is just way too competitive and it's not their focus. Maybe their focus is on a communications degree or a music degree, just something else besides exercise science. But the main thing is, I can see where they've came in at 6th right here. And if I go all the way to the other side of the screen here, I'm going to try to remember where they were at. The last time they ranked, they were 7th, and that was April 21st, 2018, about 7 days ago. They're not ranking anymore. Now, of course, obviously there was times before where they weren't ranking and they popped back in. This, I think, would be a really good candidate. I could make a video of exactly what I'm doing here in SERPWoo and show them that I know that they used to rank and now that they're not, and that I'm the right consultant to help them get back on the front page. You know, that would be the kind of the code email that I would send, and make a video of it and show them how I could help them and show them that I know a lot about this particular degree and their competitors, and I know all the back end information, and I know what they've been doing in the SERPs and what potentially is the problem. This is how I find candidates, and then I'm going to create a video and a code email and maybe even phone call and reach out and try to find the right person at ucf.edu to find out, who I need to get into contact with, show them that I can get them back on the front page. I know they're not there now, and really try to help them and win them over and land that contract. So I know that UCF.edu, that's the University of Central Florida. So how am I going to find out who to contact? Now that I know this information and I know that I can help these people and I know that they're going to be really eager to get back to the front page and get back on the SERPs, my next step would be, who do I reach out at UCF, the University of Central Florida? So let's just find out here. University of Central Florida. Whoops. It's not going to work. So usually at these universities and colleges, they have a directory of the people who work there. They've got an alumni directory. They usually have an admissions directory. They've got a directory for all kinds of things. Usually you can find it in the admissions area, who you want to contact. Some schools do not have a directory. A lot will, though. Let's see, this might be the right link here. Let's see. Yeah, don't see any links for a directory, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's just see if I can get lucky here. UCF phone book. That might work. Now, usually what we're looking here is we're looking for somebody that's vice president of enrollment, vice president of admissions. Maybe it's the director of marketing, the director of admissions, the director of enrollment. Enrollment, admissions, and marketing is what you're looking for. These people don't have standard titles across all schools. It could be vice president of marketing, and it could be the director of enrollment. It could be the vice president of admissions. You kind of have to hunt around for who the right person might be. But that person is usually going to be a director or vice president. They're usually going to be in admissions. They're going to be in enrollment, or they're going to be in marketing. It's really a crapshoot. You're going to have to find the right people and then blast out that code email. So I'm going to try marketing here. So we've got a marketing. I'm just scrolling down because I want to see all the departments here. Oh, good. We've actually got not only departments, but we've got names here. So let's just do a quick find. Let's do marketing. Starting out with marketing, that's not any magic trick here. I could have started out with admissions or enrollment, but you got to start somewhere. A copywriter, no. Doctoral student, no. Sorry, James, not you. Let's try something else here. Oh, look at that. So Deborah Bradford, she's the director of enrollment services. Deborah would probably be a really good prospect. And we've even got her email here. We've got her phone number. So if we wanted to reach out to Deborah, here's her phone number. If we wanted to email her, here's her email address. I would find these people and I'd make a video, I'd make a presentation. I mean, these are very busy people, and they are going to be interested in increasing their enrollment and increasing their admissions, and they're going to know that that's done through marketing. And if you can show them where they're lacking and then show them that you can give them a solution through like a video or through some presentation that they can absorb and even pass on to maybe higher ups, or if maybe specifically Deborah feels that she's not the right person, but she knows who the right person is. Maybe it's somebody in admissions, it's the vice president of admissions. She can pass that along to that person. But they're going to be interested in increasing their enrollments and their admissions. And if you've got a presentation that can be passed along, that'll decrease your chances of your email getting lost. And you can reach out to somebody like Deborah on these college and university websites directly with her email or her phone number. If you come to a website where you cannot find this person's information, you could have went to LinkedIn and just typed in Deborah Bradford, the University of Central Florida. You could have tried one of those email hunter services that tries to hunt out what the email might be. Like maybe, in this case, it's first name dot last name and the domain of the school, but a lot of times it might be the first initial and the last name, or the first name and the last initial. Those email hunting tools can help you try to find that. So this concludes the video. This is definitely for you freelancers looking to prospect. It's definitely for you agencies looking to prospect as well. And that's one of the things that I do. Looking for clients, looking for prospects within SERPWoo. The first thing you got to do though is maybe you tell yourself, hey, I'm going after a certain type of client. I'm going after clients that do info marketing. I'm going after clients that are skincare supplement. I'm going after attorneys. I'm going after colleges and universities. It might even be I go after faith-based colleges that have online programs. You know, you can even get niche down that far. The point is, find out what clientele you want to go after. Put sample keywords into SERPWoo, like in a sample project. Like I had exercise science and my keyword was exercise science degree. And you need to build this data for months. I mean, SERPWoo is a long-term partner, a long-term solution for you. You can't just throw this keyword in and after 7 days start looking for people because some of these sites rank for weeks, months even. You really got to start the project today, start the keyword today, start tracking today, and use SERPWoo daily as a long-term partner so that you can go back 3 or 4 months and say, who used to rank and they don't rank now. And then you can find that data and you might find 10 or 12 possible clients, and you reach out to all of them. And then you rinse and repeat that process for other industries and other keywords. You know, exercise science is just one type of keyword for a university. I could have also put in RN to BSN degree. I could have also put in bachelor's of marketing. I could have put in all kinds of different degree keywords. You can do this same thing with attorneys. I mean, attorneys specialize in a lot of different things. You can do this with plumbers because there's a lot of keywords that people are looking for when they want to hire a plumber. The possibilities are endless. The main thing is though, you've got to start a project. You've got to put the keywords in. You've got to give it time. At least 90 days, if not more. And the longer you go, the more people you can find within one certain keyword. You know, if you've got 12 months of data, you can section that out quarterly and say, who used to rank on January 1st that doesn't rank now in April. And then past April, you would say who ranks on May 1st but doesn't rank now in July or August. And then you add more keywords to that and you get into other verticals. But the whole idea is you've got to get started, you've got to collect the data, you've got to give it time. So this concludes the training. I hope you learned something new today and look forward to the next series. Thanks. Bye.